Hello, good evening. My name is Kainton Munoye, the application developer, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to display XML data on a web page using Dreamweaver application. It's going to be a very simple demo we are going to go through now, and I assure you it's going to be very easy for you to follow through. So what do you need? You just need Dreamweaver and that's all. So with Dreamweaver, we can create an XML file and then complete this demo. So there are 4 or 5 steps you will need to follow for you to display XML data in a web page. As you know, XML data is a data that is formatted without a particular markup. The markup is kind of loose, meaning that you can use your own markup. XML meanwhile stands for Extensible Markup Language, and XSLT stands for Extensible Style Sheet Language Transformation. Extensible Style Sheet Language Transformation. So what happens? What happens is that when you have an XML, a data in XML format, for you to view it in a web page, you need this XSLT page. Well, XSLT we can say is a transformation engine, or we can say is a transformation structure that transforms the XML data and generates a HTML page as the final output. So a combination of XML data, XSLT page generates a HTML page that is displayed on your browser. So the steps you're going to follow to complete this demo: step number 1, you create an XML structure. It may be an XML file you have before now, and take note that you can create XML file in Excel, in Notepad, basically anywhere you can create it and save it as .xml, because XML files have extension .xml. So after having this data stored, then you have you need to create an XSLT page. Step 3, you now attach the XML file to the XSLT page. So this attachment is very important, and then you want to add XML markup to the page, this time to the XSLT page. And now you create repeat regions, and after that, if you preview the resulting XSLT page, a HTML page is generated for you. But why do you need XML to be transformed and displayed in a web page? For sure, there are many scenarios that you need to store your data, and using a database is not always the best option. Of course, when you work with enterprise data or very sensitive data, you have to use a database. But for little data you need to maybe store on your client side or just store on a network share, and want users to access this data on a web page, you can just use an XML file. And what is more, you don't need a knowledge of MS SQL or whatever database management system for you to be able to edit this XML file. So if you have daily updates on a particular file that you want to display every day, let's say the menu in a restaurant or a hotel, or the shows in a movie that is updated every day, you can have your secretary sitting down there in his table and update the XML file and save it. And when the users view your web page, they see the updated record. So you don't need elaborate database management scenarios to be able to accomplish this important task. So right now we are going to start, and we'll use Dreamweaver. So let's go ahead to open Dreamweaver. Right now we have Dreamweaver open already. So I have this XML file. I've already created it. An XML file is arranged in a hierarchical order. So you have the root element here, this opening tag, Of course, this opening tag here has not got a closing tag. So here we have family as a root node. Family as a root node. Have slash family. Under slash family, we have child element under family. So we have child. It repeats. ID is 1, child ID 2, child ID 3, and it continues that way. And inside the child element, we have name, department, location, age, and it continues for all the child elements. So just looking at it here, you find out that the child element repeats. It's repeating, so you can just have several records in this way. And just to teach you something that you may not have thought of, you can use Microsoft Excel to create XML instead of writing in the code view. And how does it work? Let's check it out by opening this XML file in Microsoft Excel, and let's see how it goes. So this is the file. Right click, open with Microsoft Excel as an XML table. Okay, fine. So this, as you can see, is as simple as this. So this table is very simple. So you can just save as XML and you have your XML. So if I want to add more records, I can just simply add more records here and just save it as an XML file. Okay, having said that, let's get back to Dreamweaver. So we have this XML file containing the records of the family members. Actually, these are my siblings in different locations. So let's go ahead to. So we've completed step 1. I already completed step 1 for you. I created this XML file before now. Let's just review the steps once more. Here you have step 1, create an XML structure, which I've already done. I created this XML file. So create an XSLT page, and that is the next step we are going into now. And that is as simple as whatever you can think of. So you say file, new, and you choose. What is happening? It's not responding anymore. Okay, file new, and you choose XSLT. After now, I'll take you through the meaning of the entire page and fragment. But for now, for this demo, we use entire page. We use entire page. Okay. Okay, we say create. So that takes us directly to the next step. We need to attach the XML file to the XSLT page. We can do that at the point of the creation of the page and later on. So at this time, we are doing it at the time we are creating the page. Maybe I'll just put this in a way. Okay. So attach a local file on my computer. So I browse for, and this is this family.xml file I want to use, and there I've attached it. So did you notice that here in the server behavior, under bindings, you see schema for file. Let's shift this, schema for file, blah blah blah, family.xml. So the page understands the schema. So you have family, child, name, department, but we are having some issues. We have more elements, and not just name and department. We also have age and location. So maybe I think maybe we just refresh. Okay, yeah, see, source refresh. Let's see. Okay, so refresh, we have it. We go to source, we have the source. So we have all the elements displayed beautifully here. So how about just adding a caption to this page? I think no. Oh yeah. So a list of family members of the that is my family, and like to do this, just make it appear like a caption. I love a centralize, but I don't want to work with this township thing. So now the next step is to um, insert the markup. So for you to do that, you need to use a table. But I have to just use a table to do that. So because what I want to display is a data, and I want to display it in a tabular form. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll use 4 columns and just 2 rows. 1 row for the header and 1 row for the data. So when we come to repeat region, we see that the second row can actually repeat into several places corresponding to the number of records you have in your XML data source. Okay, so here we insert table. How many rows? Just 2 columns. How many columns? We say we are going to insert 4 columns there, and I think we are good to go, which is fine. Oh, it's looking too small. Okay, let's give it a width of 800. How about that? And I centralize this table on my page. I think I'm okay with that, and I like to add a border of 1. Okay, I think we are good to go. Okay, so now sorry, I like to make the page bigger. So I like to add captions to my page. So name, department, location, and finally we have age. Okay, so we've created this. Then we need to drag all this to the second row in our page. So drag, drop. I have some issues there. Sorry. I need to click right inside this. There's a cell. I need to drop this. So drag and drop. Fine. Okay, so right now we have this display. So if we actually preview our page, I want to save it as list, whatever the extension will be default to list.xsl. That's the extension for this. So if I preview by pressing F12 on my keyboard, I hope to get this data displayed, but maybe just a single data is going to be displayed here on the page because we've not added a repeat region. So for the second row, sorry, stop this. Okay, so you can see this displayed, just one record displayed, and that's what is expected because I've not added a repeat region. I want to make this one little bold. Okay, that's fine. Background, the header, and make it a little darker. How about it? Okay, this is fine. Okay, so to add a repeat region, you select the repeat region. That is, now I want the row to repeat into several rows. So I simply click on here in the stable markup here. I select the TR tag here and just go to insert repeat region. Repeat region should be in XSLT objects, repeat region, and if you do that, it opens this expression builder and it wants to ask you, what do you want to rebuild? Sorry, what do you want to repeat? You want to repeat the child. All the child will be displayed, meaning that the child element will repeat as much as the number of children there. So Okay, so it truncates the expressions, and uses relative paths. So having done this, we are pretty done with this application or this demo. So now if we preview this page, I press F12 or I just say File, Preview in the browser, and I want to preview in Chrome. And if all is fine, we are going to see all our records sitting beautifully there on the table. And that is how it works. But now I want to show you that if somebody sits down to edit this XML file, the update reflects immediately. And that is one way you can handle data for necessary data in some organizations. So how about adding child 7? So we have this IntelliSense. Child ID is equal to 7. ID is equal to 7. Okay. Slash child. Sorry, what is happening? Okay. Child slash child ID. Okay, slash child, no forms. Okay, so let's add other attributes. Name. Daniel, that's my friend. Afia. Okay, Daniel Afia Kire, but maybe I'll just use a girl's name because I have this this last one to be a boy. So let's use a Chidima Eze. Okay, so slash name. Department computer science. Okay, let's make it computer engineering, or let's just say information technology because we have computer before now. Information technology. Okay, if I'm getting it. Slash department location. Location is Nekede. Okay, over it. Because he's in school there in this location. Her age, maybe 20 or something, I don't know. Okay. So I just save, and I think I've saved. So I save this. So we have this one I inserted. That is a child element with ID of 7. So if I preview my page in the browser, I hope to see all the changes I made. This new record will show up. So we have this exception and location. Okay, let's just troubleshoot. Something is not well built. Okay, somewhere here. Okay, slash. I need to use a closing tag slash. Okay. So if I go back to preview, I hope everything will just be fine. If everything works out, the last record will also show up in the browser. What's happening? Preview in browser, I'm using Chrome. Thanks not to show up. So I use F12, I think. Okay, so if everything works fine, the last record I just inserted in XML file will beautifully show up here. And then even if this page is live and somebody goes to make this change and the user refreshes this page, we are sure to see the new record inserted. So this is how to display XML data on the web page. please click on like on my video. Please also share and also subscribe to my channel. And I hope this video has been informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.